Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Saturday, Super Saturday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 3 decks of cards today. We're going to connect with the energy around you, your person and your journey. We're going to use the Arrows of Love Oracle. I'm also going to bring in the Angel Connections deck and the cards for bearing the unbearable, because when you're not together, sometimes it can be unbearable. And what they're actually showing me in my mind's eye today is a beetle, a little beetle crawling around. And I called on the angel, said, what are you trying to show me with this beetle? What do I need to share? And I came downstairs and there was a beetle on the window, and I thought, this beetle's gained my attention. So I sat with the energy, and the message coming through is, whatever you're going through, no matter how bad it is, no matter how unbearable things seem, you will get through this, and this too shall pass. So the beetle is a huge sign that you'll get through it, that you'll get out of the poop or the shit. You know, if you're feeling that way, maybe it's not just in your love life. Maybe you're going through debt right now, or you're going through an issue at work, or you're going through something in your physical body, and you're feeling like things are a bit unbearable. You're going to come out the other side, and that's what the beetle is showing to you. So don't be surprised if today or over the next few days or even the next few months you get shown beetles, because it's a sign of your warrior power. So we're going to start by shuffling the decks and see what's coming in. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. Now, Mystic Moon also does another deck called the Arrows of Love Tarot, and I've got that here, and I'm going to bring that into tomorrow's reading. So if you're interested in the tarot deck of this collection, I'm going to be connecting with that tomorrow. But today we're going to use the Arrows of Love Oracle. So thank you, angels. What's the energy around you today? What's the energy that's coming in around you today? Straight out, okay? So we've got 2 cards that jumped out. What's the energy? Look at that jumping over the camera there. What's the energy around them? And what's the energy around the connection today? 1 card jumping out there, okay. And then we're going to connect with the Angel Connections. This deck's going to bring in some angel guidance for you. So what's the message coming through today? What's the message coming through today? That's for you. What's the message coming through for them today? And this one as well. And this one. Oh, I've got a couple of cards making themselves known for them. And what's the energy around the journey? Wow, quite a few cards coming out of this deck. So some angel guidance there, especially if you feel like things are unbearable. If things are unbearable, so to bring in the right thing. So let's connect with the cards bearing the unbearable. This is like a deck that really helps you to question what you're going through and understand your emotions, and sometimes it even gives you a little bit of homework too. So I've got 1 card coming out for you. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? And that's for the journey. And what's the message coming in around your person? What are they dealing with during the unbearable here? What's going on when they are feeling unbearable? There's the message. But remember, this is a divine partnership, and it's designed by the Creator to bring in growth. That's what you need to know. So first of all, we're going to start with the energy that's coming in here. So the first message is heart on the lines, and that's maybe how you feel today. You may feel like you've put your heart out there. I've put my heart on the line. And what am I really getting back? Well, remember, this is a divine partnership. This journey is designed to bring power in, to grow your soul. And sometimes you'll feel like you put your heart on the line. You're feeling like, what's the point? You know, he's not responding to me. He's not communicating with me. He's still with a karmic partner. What's the point? I've put my heart on the line. I've put my heart out there. What now? And it's about remembering to trust the process of this journey. You've put your heart on the line because that's you being vulnerable. So you're showing yourself that you're allowing yourself to be vulnerable. And that's a gift. That's one of your strengths. It's not weakness that you're allowing yourself to be vulnerable. It's actually a strength. And we've also got the bee. Look at this. And this is powerful because the bee is a symbol of a miracle. The beginning of a miracle. The early stages of a miracle. The honeymoon is ahead. So what I'm really connecting with this bee is coming in today to say to you, it may seem like you've put your heart on the line, but it's actually creating a miracle in your life. It's the early stages of your journey. It doesn't matter how long you've been on this journey for. Give me a block in the throat chakra. It doesn't matter. It's the early stages of your journey. You're going to have an amazing life together. You're going to have your honeymoon. This is another sign of marriage and commitment coming in. There's going to be a honeymoon coming in. And what I'm connecting with as well is, if any of you are dealing with a situation where your person has gone into a new karmic relationship and you're feeling like, what's going on there? What are the early stages? It may be the honeymoon phase, but that won't last. Okay, that's not going to last. It's just because it's new and different and they're learning lessons from it. So don't take it personally. There will be a miracle that comes in. So if you feel you've put your heart on the line for your person and they've gone into something else, try and see beyond the fear and the pain and the illusion and what you may perceive to be a betrayal of love, because this is a divine partnership and we grow through the things we go through. So your person may well need to be in that situation to learn a really valuable lesson. And you're learning the valuable lesson of self-love and not comparing yourself to anyone and remembering your own value and worth. So really through that situation, you learn self-worth. And remember what the beetle is coming through to say today, you'll get through it. Whatever you feel is bad, if you feel like there's no hope, if you feel like everything's over, it's just beginning. This is the early stages of your journey. And it really is. Even me, I've been on this journey for 25 years. It's still in the early stages because everything is manifesting now. So the bee is coming in to say to you, I'm creating in your life this divine partnership, this miracle where it's okay to put your heart on the line. And the angel guidance coming through is 333. Beautiful. So you're going to be seeing the number 333. Now that's a huge sign that the ascended masters are with you. So if you're seeing 333, you could well be calling on Jesus. You could well be connecting with your Empress energy. So Mother Mary is with you. Mary Magdalene is with you. You may even be calling on someone else who's actually roamed the earth or walked the earth who may have inspired you. So someone who you are connecting with very powerfully. I've got coming through people like Marilyn Monroe, Princess Diana, even the Queen, someone who was influential in some way and influential to you. Now, I know we've all got mixed ideas about certain people connected with the royal family. I'm not going into that, okay? Just because I'm British doesn't mean that I like the royal family. What I'm saying is, anyone who you feel that you've been inspired by, this could be a guru, someone who's passed over. Someone perhaps like Wayne Dyer's passed over, someone who's on the other side, who's walked the earth and assisted with lessons and growth. And we all do that, but this is about assisting. So I'm feeling that you're connecting with someone up there. I definitely feel Jesus around you. But in this card, we've got Jophiel coming through. Archangel Jophiel is the angel of beauty. And she's going to connect with you today to see the beauty in this situation and to see the beauty in the journey and to understand why separation occurs and why the pain comes in, because you're being prepared. So when you connect with Archangel Jophiel, the Archangel of Beauty and the Archangel of Wisdom, she's going to help you to feel at ease with where you are. She's going to help you to feel the beauty in things. She's going to help you to look at life in a different way. She's going to help you to bear the unbearable. And that's why we've got this beetle coming in. So in the card it says she's going to connect you with the colours yellow and deep pink. Now yellow is connected with the solar plexus. Now we've got the yellow coming in here as well with the bee. So I feel the yellow is the symbol of the miracle. So it's a symbol of hope. And if you've seen yellow flowers, or you've seen yellow, if it's just in front of you somewhere, it's a huge sign of hope. If you've seen pink or deep pink, it's a symbol about romance and gentleness coming in and compassion. And you may also connect with the element of fire and the gemstone citrine. And I'm actually wearing citrine today. It's my favourite ring. So, it's my favourite crystal to have in this ring. So citrine is also about abundance and creating more in your life. And the fire is the passion and the desire and the fire. And I definitely feel that you're feeling each other in that way today. And we've also got, she's working through flower essences. And this is really beautiful because you may smell flowers today. You may smell the essence of flower. Maybe you smell a rose or you smell something. And I feel you're connecting with scent. So you may even smell, if they wear it like a symbol, like a signature fragrance that's like a symbol of them. Like if they have a specific aftershave or perfume or something that reminds you of them, that you're going to be smelling that today. So I feel your senses, your physical senses are also going to be on overdrive today. So big message coming through here about allow yourself to be vulnerable. It's okay. Forgive yourself for putting your heart on the line and then feeling like you may have been hurt or betrayed. Everything is happening for the right reasons, because when you're allowing yourself to be vulnerable, it's a beautiful thing. And the bee is reminding you a miracle is coming. It's also in the early stages of development, which I feel is behind the scenes, divine intervention. Things happening to move things into place. And Archangel Jophiel is helping you to connect with the beauty of where you are. Now, the energy we've got coming up is the emotion. When your beloved one died, what else did you lose? So we're talking about this journey right now. We're not talking about anyone passing away. If you have lost someone recently, whether it's a person, someone you were close to, or even a fur baby, an animal, my heart is with you. Remember, our loved ones never really leave us. They live on through us with their legacy, and we remember them through the things we did together, the places we went together, and the memories we shared together. So think about the good times and laugh about the bad times. But this is really about the journey and how you are managing to bear the unbearable on this journey. And we do have to bear the unbearable when we lose a loved one. So if you are going through that, my heart is with you and you're not alone. Okay, Archangel Azrael will help you to feel comfort at this time. But this is really how we feel when we're without our person, because when you're not together with your person at the beginning, it can feel very painful, like they've died, like 1 minute they were there and then they aren't there. So it feels like they've been pulled out of your life, and that can really cause a lot of pain, like they've died and you haven't got any closure. And the reason you haven't got closure and you're still thinking about them and wanting them is because you have a soul bond and it's never over, it's just beginning. So when your beloved one isn't there anymore physically, you learn to connect with them spiritually. So you learn to connect with them through the 5D realm, which comes to you through dreams, meditation, signs, synchronicities, and most importantly, feelings, because you'll feel their feelings because you are one. You'll feel them inside of you. And they're saying, what else did you lose? So what did you feel you lost when you went into separation? Or what did you feel you lost when this person wasn't communicating anymore? What did you feel like you lost? And it may be that you felt like you lost the control, or you felt like, you were this vulnerable energy. So what I'm connecting with is, it's about healing the energy of vulnerability. You were vulnerable with them. You opened your heart to them. You told them perhaps how you feel, and you shared a part of yourself with them. And then it wasn't given back, or you felt betrayed, they pushed you away, they ghosted, blocked you, ignored you, whatever they did, went back into a karmic relationship, denied you, pretended they didn't care, and all of that. And that made you vulnerable. It hurt you. So yes, it hurt you and it broke you wide open. It gave you the opportunity to heal that, because when the wound opens, the light is able to go in and heal where the wound is. In other words, we're able to look very closely through the eyes of love. That's why Jophiel is around you, at the reasons why you're feeling the pain. Because the pain is something coming from deep within, and it's usually connected with a core wound, such as being abandoned as a child or feeling like you're abandoned as a child. Sometimes we feel that way, even if we had loving parents. Maybe they just weren't giving you time or attention in the moment you needed it, or something stuck in your mind. Maybe you got abused, or there was something going on in childhood. You may have got bullied, or maybe you were very vulnerable with a friend and then they didn't want to know you anymore, or whatever it is. So we learn on this journey to not take it personally, because if you've put your heart on the line, if you've told them how you feel, if you've opened up to them and they've pushed you away, it's not a reflection of you at all. It's about what's going on inside of them. It's their fears, it's their insecurities, their inability in that moment to accept and reciprocate the love that you share. I'm also connecting with this heart on the line, as in you may have shared your feelings through a phone call or a Zoom call or through a text message or an email. So I'm not just feeling this as an in-person either. This is about you just sharing your heart. Even if you're just in a 5D connection right now, you're still being vulnerable by sharing your heart. And that's really what you're being shown. So you put your heart on the line. So the message is, you didn't lose a part of yourself. You gained a strength because you realized, I am able to be vulnerable, and that's a beautiful thing. And your person really wants to be vulnerable with you. It's the one thing they do want to do. So you're a leader in that way. You're showing them how they can truly be and what they can truly do. That's what I'm connecting with. And also they're giving me when your loved one goes away or, died, when your loved one isn't there. So when you aren't with your person, what else did you love? What else did you gain? So you gained your own strength and you can also love yourself more. That's what I'm connecting with. Very powerful energy. So the energy that's coming in around them then, the first message we've got is up in smoke. And we've also got partnership. Wow, now this is really beautiful. So they feel that they have this connection with you. We know that, but they also are afraid it's gone up in smoke. What this means is they know they've caused you pain and they've let you down and they've behaved in ways that's hurt you. So they are well aware of that, but they feel the partnership. So the first thing, I love this, we've got rainbow for them as well. We got a rainbow coming in yesterday, which is a sign of protection. So remember, if you're not in that partnership physically yet, it's being protected. Remember the message from yesterday, it said not today because you're being protected. Not today because something is changing and transforming. So the partnership has always been there, the way they feel about you, the fact that they know that you're their one because you've got two swans, which is beautiful. So two swans together is a sign of mating for life. It's also a sign of partnership and it's also a sign of the divine feminine energy. It's a sign of togetherness. So there's togetherness here. They feel together when they're with you. They feel physically and emotionally together when they're with you. When they're with you and they're allowing themselves to connect with you and be vulnerable with you, they feel together. When they go away from you and they start overthinking things, that's when they lose it. Okay, so the togetherness kind of goes because they lose their mind a little bit over you. They start losing things in their mind about you. So they start thinking about the things they could lose in their physical world. So they start connecting more with the physical reality and stressing over that, and that causes problems. And then they overthink and then they worry that the partnership they've shared with you is going to go up in smoke, or they worry about this, and that's another reason they may push you away. So first of all, the red rose is a symbol of the passion and the desire, but it's also a sign of the apology. So they want to apologize to you for making the partnership go up in smoke, disappear. They said, I'm really sorry if I disappeared on you. I'm really sorry if I made you feel like I didn't care about you or want you. Of course I do. I'm really sorry. And also they're afraid. This is another reason they push you away, because they're afraid that the relationship and the partnership will disappear or go up in smoke because they don't feel good enough for you. So really what you're helping them to see is to understand who they are. Look at their spirituality and being. So they're working out who they are and what their spirituality is. They're realizing they're more than just someone having a human experience. They'll go beyond that. So it says, what do you imagine your beloved one would say to you in this very moment? So when they go into the pain and the struggle, when they are in fear, thinking it's all gone up in smoke, or if they don't know what to do, remember the beetle is coming through saying, you're going to get through this. Whatever it is you're going through, you'll get through this. You'll come out the other side. You are strong. So when they're going into those dark moments and those dark struggles that they go through, they actually imagine what you would say. How would you deal with this situation? And they start thinking about that. So they start thinking about you. So say, for example, we've got Mark and Jane. We'll use two names, okay? So Mark is the person who's struggling, and Jane is the divine feminine, or their partner, the one that they love and desire, their special one. So Mark will start thinking in the darkness and in the pain, what would Jane actually do in this situation? What would Jane do in this moment? What would Jane say to me? How would Jane handle this? And that's how they get through. So they think about you way more than you actually understand or know they do. Because it's not just about them fantasizing about being with you intimately or wanting to reconcile or thinking about the future. It's about how you handle yourself too. Spiritually, physically, and emotionally, because they are really connected with the spiritual side of you and the way you are, your being. So you inspire them to do things in a different way, to respond with love, not fear, to handle the situation. So what's really coming through is they value your partnership, not just because they love you and want a relationship with you, but because you inspire them. And when everything seems to be up in the air in their life or going up in smoke, then they think about how you would handle this. I'm also connecting with if they've done anything to make the partnership go up in smoke. And what I'm connecting with here is smoking cigarettes or smoking weed or doing substances, anything that's been addictive to them. They know they need to heal that, otherwise the partnership will go up in smoke. So they're aware that they need to stop doing the things that are toxic in their life, or this partnership with you that they require and crave, and they do require it because they need it in their life. That's how they feel. To acquire the partnership with you, they need to quit these things. So up in smoke is also about the things they need to release. So that could be the toxic things, karmic things they know they need to release. Otherwise, they're going to lose you and they're afraid of losing you. That's why we've got the rainbow, because we've got 4 cards coming out for them. The first one is the rainbow, which is so beautiful because we got the rainbow yesterday. It says, rainbows are special gifts from the angels. They are spreading their magnificent light as a bridge to guide you past your troubles and onto the next level of your journey. And that really resonates with what we spoke about yesterday, where you're getting ready for the next phase, the next step. Okay, the next part of your journey is unfolding. And that's why you've got this energy about the early stages coming in from the honeymoon card, the bee, because you're going into the next stage. Something new is coming, and this is all connected with the spiritual growth. So they may also be seeing 999 and 555. 555 is that message of change. The angels have big changes in store for you. They're sending this sign to you so you'll be prepared. So they are preparing for big changes, remember, in their life. That's why we've been seeing butterflies, dragonflies, and now the beetle coming through. And they're recognizing they have a spiritual pathway. So the 999 is about their spiritual pathway, their spirituality and their being. Thinking, okay, what would you do in this situation? How would you handle this? Maybe you've even dealt with something recently or on your journey that they now need to do. So for example, if you've quit an addiction, or if you've left a partner, or if you've got divorced, and that's something they need to do, they are very inspired by you. So they're thinking, okay, how did you handle this? What did you do? They may even reach out to you for advice because they want a way back in with you. Yes, it's an opportunity to come in, but they also want to know how you dealt with it. So I feel they're also going to be asking for your advice, and that can come in a physical communication or through the astral realms. Maybe you have a dream and they're asking your advice about what to do next. And Archangel Raphael is also assisting with them because they may be going through ascension symptoms at the same time. Ascension symptoms because they're preparing for what's coming. And Archangel Raphael is bringing in this healing presence to them because they also have a mission and a healing journey. They're also being guided to work on purpose and mission. So Archangel Raphael helps to heal the sick and injured, and they give me fear. And I feel that the fear as well is about the 999, because here in the UK, if we have an emergency, if we kind of don't feel safe or something's going on or we go through something in the body, we ring 999. It's an emergency number. So, if we need the police or we need the fire brigade or we need an ambulance, we ring 999. Now, I know it's different everywhere. Like in the US, I think it's 911 that you ring. But 999 is also a symbol of a spiritual emergency. So right now your person is going through a spiritual emergency because they need to make huge changes in their life, because they're going through so much toxicity. It's bringing them down. It's causing problems. So to get them back onto the right track, because remember, we're always on the right path because we're growing and learning, but to get them back on the right track to you and where they need to be for their mission and purpose, Archangel Raphael is bringing in a healing. So it's like a state of emergency in your person's life. So for Archangel Raphael, he sees your person as sick and injured because he needs to heal them. So I'm not saying they're sick and injured. They may be healthy and well. But what I'm saying is their life is sick and injured. So Raphael is bringing in a healing. So he is conveying his presence with auras of emerald green light and the number 999. So they are seeing 999. They may be seeing green energy. They may be drawn to that as well. They may even be connecting with malachite or emerald energy because there's a healing taking place. They may even see flowers like lily of the valley or iris because they're being shown healing is coming in. So Raphael is bringing a healing energy in for them because of the changes they need to make. And also we've got the chakra alignment here as well. So feeling out of balance. As everyone and all living things have auras. visual manifestations of the angel energy surrounding us. By raising your vibrational energy and training your eyes, you'll be able to see auras. So they may also be having an eye exam. They're giving me that for someone watching. There may be an eye exam. They may feel like, right, I need to train my eyes. They may even be wearing glasses, some of them as well, or trying to train their eyes. They're focusing on the positive. So the angels are guiding them to balance their energy. It's really powerful. We got the flamingo coming out. Was it yesterday? And now we've got this person on one leg in that way, because it's also about balance coming in. So they are becoming more balanced through their connection with heaven. So Raphael is helping them to balance themselves. So it would really be beneficial for them today to do an energy cleanse. So if you are watching this and you are a divine masculine and you're connecting with this to see what's going on, if you just jumped in, I don't mean if you are masculine operating in feminine energy. I mean if you're connecting with this thinking, oh, what's this all about? It's very likely you may need to cleanse your chakra system. So it would be beneficial for you to, especially if you can't communicate, if you're struggling to get the words out, that's what I'm connecting with. It would be very beneficial for you today to cleanse and heal your chakra system. And you can do that by asking the angels to align you. Just saying, angels, thank you for coming to me, cleansing me and aligning me with my truth. Thank you for helping me to raise my vibration. Thank you for helping me to focus my eyes on what I truly do desire. Thank you for helping me to make the right decisions. Thank you for helping me to understand the signs that I see and the things that I do. Thank you for guiding me what to do and what to know in this moment. And I feel that your person is also, starting to see auras and visions, and it's scaring them a little bit, and that's why they are freaking out. So the energy that's coming in around the journey, look at this, we've got long distance, and this card's just moved. I've just opened this Arrows of Love Tarot. This card's just moved on top of the deck, and we've got partnership again. So remember, this partnership, you've also got the partnership card coming out, for the journey there as well for your person. This is the togetherness of the connection with the swans. So I definitely feel you could see pairs of swans today. But, you've got all these messages coming through. You've got the beetle, you've got partnership, you've got power flowing in. There's big things taking place today. So the partnership, even if it's long distance, it will survive. So for those of you who are in long distance connections, and that can be physical distance or emotional distance, you're going to find your way back to each other. It's okay. Okay, the distance will not stop true love. It will strengthen your bond. It won't dissipate it. It will strengthen that bond. So for example, if you live in different parts of the country, or you live in different cities, or you live in different parts of the world, the long distance relationship will survive and thrive, even if you're not in communication. But I feel someone is watching this who is in a long distance connection, and you may already be in union, or you may be in communication, and you may be concerned about if the distance is going to affect things. It won't. It won't affect things. You may even come together for Christmas time or the holidays. Okay, this may even be something you decide to take into a new beginning. So you may even decide to move to where each other lives, or there may be some discussion coming up in the new year here. But what I'm seeing and being shown is the distance will not stop the love. Okay, it's the same with emotional distance. If you feel like they are worlds apart from you in their beliefs or the way they think, it won't stop the love. Okay, there'll be a healing. You may even feel like you're miles apart, even if you live in the next street, because you're not communicating. That partnership is growing. So it's really powerful. We've got the Two of Hearts coming through, because it's the love. And it just moved on top of the deck there. So it's not in the reading because we already got the partnership card. But the fact that that's come out twice is a huge sign of coming together. We've also got the angels often manifest as nature spirits, sometimes joining forces with trees to bring healing energy to earth. Sit quietly with a tree because it will help you feel grounded and renewed by its ancient wisdom. So if you've been drawn to trees lately, and I have, when I was at my event in May, I was connecting with trees the whole time. There's trees where I was staying just outside, even though I was in central London. There was a lot of trees in the park near where I was, and I kept going in and hugging the trees. I met two trees, one was called Colossus and one was called Ken. And I was talking to the trees, and I introduced the trees to some of our soul sisters. But those trees were powerful, and the trees are powerful. Think how long trees have been here for. They're very wise because they have deep roots, like your connection has deep roots, and that's what you're being reminded. But the connection runs deep. It runs deeper than anything really that you can think of. And those trees carry on. Those trees will outlive each one of us. Trees will still be around years into the future. So when you come back, if you decide and choose to come back into a human body in the future, the trees will still be here. So the trees are saying, come and connect with us. We'll help you to feel grounded, supported, and in your power. So there's a healing with trees. So it may really benefit you today to go out into nature and sit under a tree or touch a tree or hug a tree or connect with a tree. Amazing, we've got the dragonfly again. The dragonfly has consistently been coming out over this last week because the dragonfly has this message. The dragonfly is a spirit messenger that captures your attention for a reason. He may be reminding you that transformation is possible and that you have support from the angelic realm. So the dragonfly is a huge symbol of the change that's coming in. This is why your person is seeing 555, because it's connected with the dragonfly energy. So there's big changes taking place. And again, flying, connected with long distance, flights, planes, travel. And when a dove flies into your day, it's a messenger from the angels delivering a promise of inner harmony and peace. So you may see a dove. So a dove is saying, all is well, there's no need to worry, it's okay. Remember, we've got the beetle as well. So the energy around the journey is what's something someone could say or do that would feel like unconditional and non-judgmental support. So this is really saying to you, in your relationship, don't judge your person. Instead, be unconditional about this love. That means don't demand anything or put ultimatums down or need things to happen a certain way. Just be non-judgmental. And I feel that's for both of you. You know, they need to also stop judging themselves and stop looking at their life through programming of society and conditioning of society. So what is something someone could say or do that would feel like unconditional and non-judgment support? That would be saying, it's okay, take your time. There's no need to rush this. You know, I understand. It's okay, I understand. That's what's coming through. So sit with that message, and how does that resonate with your journey? And how have your important relationships in your life changed since your loss? So what this means is what you perceive to be a loss is actually a gain. So you could look at the loss as a separation or no communication, or whatever it is that you feel that has happened to push you deeper into you. Because really the relationship with yourself is the most important one. The relationship you have with yourself and God's source, the creator, is the most important one. So think about that thing. How has the relationship with myself changed since we've been apart? Or how has the relationship improved between me and God, or me and the angels, or me and the universe since the separation? And then think about other important relationships you might have. Maybe it's with family, friends, a loved one, maybe your children or a pet. Maybe you're able to handle things better. You're not so quick to be defensive or lash out. You know, you're learning to respond with love. So really the separation and the connection and everything you go through on this journey, the good and the bad, it helps you to respond with love, not fear. And then all of your relationships benefit from that. And you'll notice this. People will say to you in your life, they'll say, wow, you seem different. You look different, you seem different, you act different, you behave different in a good way. Because you've learned to do that through the journey that you're on. So whatever's going on today, whatever seems unbearable, it's making you strong and warrior-like. And the beetle is saying to you, you'll get through this and this too shall pass. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.